Welcome back to another Minisode of Fast and Jamons. My name is Lee, and this podcast talks about Doctor Who, Star Wars, and of course, Agatha all along. It's been 1 year since the transmission of the Starries, with the cute central star, Meep, aka Meepington. Let's have a quick chat on the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who after 1 year. What do my opinions sound like now? Well, if you want to see my previous opinions, you can go back to my 5-minute reviews of the 3 specials, and you can see the episode where I talked about it in full. I'll put the link in the descriptions down below. And let's get started on my thoughts on the specials a year later. It's still good and memorable, and I feel it got better as each episode went on. David Tennant and Catherine Tate delivered when it mattered, and I still remember their characters fondly right now, as they're still memorable. They didn't struggle in a field where 2023 did have some fantastic character work from other shows, so it was great to see Russell T Davies get it right with both of them, because they were absolutely special and phenomenal. The Starbeast is a bit weaker because there are some errors with certain topics, but it is a good episode, and they do a near perfect job with the transmutation, but they did mess up near the end when they were discussing the Doctor. To improve Doctor Who, because you got the chance to show trans rep, but I want it improving to help trans actors and actresses do their job. I understand the sentiment, but because TV is so good at this point, any mistakes can easily be spotted, and unfortunately, if another show does better, then one of these moments will get a bit of an overcritical analysis, and this is the current situation the show is going to face throughout the next few years. I love Yasmin Finney's Rose in this episode, and I loved her emotional side, as I felt really sad that she was receiving all these discriminative language and everything, but she was a fantastic girl who helped save the day. I want to see more development with Yasmin if she comes back, because Rose is good, but I want it to be like Wim, Neil, Fern and KB, because I have high hopes of those guys in sketch group, and I want Yasmin to be like them. So please improve Rose Russell T Davies. Thank you. I like the fact that they did the right decision with bringing Donna's memories back, as I prefer her with her memories than without them, because she was one of the stronghold characters of the specials. Wild Blue Yonder is an episode that is a lot more riskier, but it is a hit episode. I don't think this is a 60th episode, but I'd rather have the risk than not have risk, as it did pay off. It's not an episode I would rewatch, but I respect it, and it's got a lot of love in the fandom. I love when Cribbins is seen. I'm sad because he really brings an emotional performance, and it is his final scene, and he still pulls it off. Miss you, Bernard. I think Giggle is the best out of all 3. It's the most celebrity of them all. It's got a risky Vanna generation, which pays off with Shui Gatwa bursting onto the scene in style. What a legend. Love Shui. I think it is an odd use of defeat for an ancient enemy, but I like the fact it has comedy gold to match with an iconic threat. Love all that. Kate Stewart finally had a bit of a unique style in this episode. I felt that there was a lot more of her. Neil Patrick Harris stole the show and set the bar for Broadway stars who managed to repeat what he did in series 1. And I'm so proud of Neil for pulling off a fantastic performance. I just think it's still a quality run of episodes. It does its job, and I was pleased with the writing with the Doctor and Donna, as it stood them out with the Mandalorians and Clone Force 99, who were standouts in 2023. So it was a huge relief. It might not have the same success as maybe series 1. However, Russell got most of his writing right this time. And with things to improve like representation, there is potential. But he was back, and he's back in business. What did you think about the 60th anniversary a year later? You can comment down below, or at Fast22 on social media. Please subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the latest episodes. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Phasma Endurance and stay tuned for more podcasts.